Another day, another Houthi missile fired from Yemen that triggered red alert sirens in Jerusalem. The IDF said the missile was intercepted and no casualties were reported. This as the army offensive in Gaza is intensifying, and the IDF announced that all standing army and infantry brigades have now been deployed to Gaza. The goal, continuing ramping up pressure until Hamas agrees to a ceasefire deal. ILTV's Steve Leibovitz has the latest.
In addition to the entire standing army, a small number of reserves are also now deployed in Gaza. Even before the announcement, the army said that 5 divisions were operating in Gaza with tens of thousands of troops. Officials say that the offensive will continue ramping up as long as Hamas refuses to agree to a hostage for ceasefire deal. The IDF struck over 100 targets in the Gaza Strip over the weekend. The targets included a rocket launcher used to fire earlier at southern Israel. Other targets included terror operatives, buildings used by the terrorists, tunnels, and other infrastructure. The army said that ground forces killed numerous operatives and destroyed booby-trapped buildings, anti-tank launch posts, and tunnel infrastructure. Among those killed by the army were 6 Hamas gunmen who were looting humanitarian aid trucks. The army said Hamas was stealing food meant for children and families suffering from severe hunger. Hamas claimed that the gunmen were guarding aid trucks against looters. The IDF said humanitarian aid is allowed into Gaza, and Israel will make every effort to ensure it does not reach terror groups to aid their war effort. The UN chief said that only a teaspoon of aid was getting into Gaza after Israel's 11-week-long blockade. Israel said 83 more trucks entered Gaza from Kerem Shalom carrying flour, food, drugs, and medical equipment. Israel said a total of 388 trucks entered Gaza since the easing of the blockade. The UN says that 500 trucks are needed daily. Israel is planning a new aid distribution system sponsored by the United States and run by private contractors that will soon begin operations at 4 distribution centers, but the starting date is unclear. The UN says it will not work with the new system, claiming it will leave aid distribution conditional on Israel's political and military goals in Gaza.